Today, we're going to talk about how to eat on a budget with a toddler at Disney World. Stay tuned. What's up, Rockstar Moms? This is April with the Rockstar Mom Sisterhood, and welcome to my channel, where you can learn how you too can travel like a rock star with your kids and still have a fantastic time. If you are looking for more toddler travel tips, definitely hit that subscribe button and click that like button. That way I can keep plenty more of this coming your way. All right, moms and dads, you've booked your Disney vacation and you're super excited to go. Now you're starting to think, how do I save more to do more? Believe me, you don't have to have a huge budget to be able to do all of the things that you see on all those Disney blogs and Instagram. You just have to be smart, and that's where I come in. Stick with me. I'm going to give you these awesome tips for how you can live like a rock star at Disney World on a budget. The first things first is you want to create a budget for your dining before you go on your trip. And I'm talking way before you go on your trip because, again, going back to my last video where I talk about planning ahead, you definitely want to get your sit-down dining reservations at that 60-day mark so you're not fighting other people to find reservations that other people gave up for the popular restaurants like We Are Guests, Topolino's Terrace, etc. I love to create a spreadsheet for each day that I'm at Disney World and outline each of my meals. And I'm actually going to link below a spreadsheet that I use that helps me keep on budget. So I decide on a budget for each day, and I have breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a snack. And that works for me. You might just do lunch, dinner, and 2 snacks. Totally up to you. You can go ahead and change anything in this spreadsheet that you want. But the most important thing is that you have a budget for each day. Honestly, it's just a game of averages because you might have a day where you do 2 sit downs. You sit down for breakfast, you sit down for dinner. Say you have a budget of $100 for each day, and you know that you're going to spend $150 on that day. And then maybe the next day you're going to spend $50, so you're still at that $100 average per day. And that's kind of what I try to do, and that gives me a budget for the entire trip. I just split it up, makes it a little bit easier. What you want to do is you want to decide what splurges are important to you and prioritize from there. Personally, Be Our Guest is a huge thing. We have so many memories at that particular restaurant, so I know that that's a priority to me, and I'm going to splurge on that. So I know that I'm going to have to prioritize and probably going to eat pretty light for the rest of the day there to make sure that I stay on budget, and maybe even eat light the next day. Pro tip when it comes to that is I always try to aim under budget because I know once I'm there and I'm in the moment, I'm going to probably spend a little bit more than I anticipated. I'm going to say, yes, I'm going to get that cocktail, and I wasn't planning on getting that cocktail. So just know that you might go a little bit over. So definitely plan for that and set your budget underneath that. So if you do use that splurge, you're still up to that budget. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So one of the biggest things that you can do to save money while you're on your Disney vacation is to utilize the grocery delivery services. When you're there in Orlando, you can utilize Shipt, Instacart, Garden Grocer, or Amazon Prime, and they will all deliver to your room. Instacart's pricing is a little bit interesting, so I don't necessarily recommend them, but sometimes it depends on timing and availability. But if you're planning ahead and you place your order a couple days in advance and reserve the time, you shouldn't have any issues picking the grocery delivery service of your choice. With that, what I love to do is, obviously you're traveling with a toddler. Toddlers need snacks, and snacks at Disney World are very expensive. But if you're planning ahead, you can order those snacks from the grocery store, get healthier snacks, and save a ton of money. I like getting things like Plum Organics, Jammy Sammy's. They're like little square PB&J sandwiches, which are fantastic. You just throw them right in your diaper bag or your park bag, whatever you're using, and you've got the snacks there. Plum Organics also has applesauce mashups. Those are great. They come in a little pouch, and your kid can just sit there and get their fruits and veggies. Like, seriously, I'm not a huge, like, oh my God, eat healthy on vacation person. In fact, I'm probably the opposite. Like, let's face it, I'm not a tiny person. I like to indulge, but I also do like to make sure the kids are getting their nutrition, and so am I, because these are some really busy days and we're going to be spending a lot of time and energy at the park, so we got to make sure that we have our nutrition so we are not exhausted. Get a case of water bottles. You're not spending $3 to $4 on a bottle of water at the parks. That's insane. You can buy a whole case for that. Get things like snacks for the room, like chips and dip, and I like to get wine for mommy at the end of the night, which, by the way, does save money because I don't have to go get a drink at the parks, which can be expensive. I also really like to get things that replace breakfast. So think in terms of super quick, so you can make rope drop if that's your thing, which it's my thing. It's totally my thing. You don't have to stop and get quick service and sit down and eat it and then get on the bus. No. Like, let's just go. I love granola bars. There's the Junkless brand chewy granola bars. Those are great for myself and for kids. Yogurt, even cereal with a small little container of milk, stuff like that. And if you're going to do all that, make sure you get plasticware and paper bowls. However, doing that can save you a ton on breakfast. Breakfast can be expensive. Even if you're eating at quick service, it all adds up. If you want to replace lunch, order bread, PB&J. Oh, and pro tip, you definitely don't need to buy any kind of coffee for your room. If you're a big coffee drinker and you want more than Disney has left in your room, you can always call down to the front desk and they will make sure that that coffee gets to you. They'll either bring it to you or you can stop by and they'll have it ready for you to bring back to your room when you go back. I love my coffee creamer. I make sure that I have that in the fridge, in the room when I order my groceries, so that way I can have my vanilla coffee creamer right in my coffee every morning, drink that while I'm getting ready. I don't have to worry about stopping and getting it and then trying to like pull my mask down and drink it and not piss people off. Like, no. Get the coffee creamer, drink the coffee in your room. You're good. The next tip that I have is to split a meal with your toddler. Go ahead and order an adult meal that's totally kid-friendly and split it. This kind of covers a couple of bases for me. Number one, it gives me an excuse to eat like a kid while I'm at Disney, acting like a kid. I mean, my kid's not going to eat a salad, so obviously I have to get something that we can split that's totally kid-friendly, right? And the other thing is, I don't want to eat a full meal while I'm at Disney because A, it's freaking hot. And B, I don't want to be full and need to take a nap after I eat lunch. Nope. I mean, if I want to take a nap, that's fine. But honestly, I want to have as much energy as possible. And as a bonus, it does help save room for dessert. And let's be honest, I was probably going to get the dessert anyway. So at least this way, I'm saving some calories and I'm saving some money. And obviously, if you have multiple kids, you can still utilize this and just kind of do the math. Order an adult meal and a kid's meal and the 3 of you split it, or order 2 adult meals and the 4 of you split it. Just get creative. This is going to save you, really. So my next tip is actually a small tip, but it's a very important tip. And it is ice water at Disney World is absolutely free. All you have to do is go up and ask for it. I have this lovely little water container here. If it's not a total priority to you to have bottled water, something like this is great. You can go up, you can ask for ice water. They're going to give it to you in their cup. However, you can always pour it into your own cup. And so I have this and I love it. And it opens up like this and it actually has this little hook so I can keep it on my stroller, on my bag. It doesn't matter. So go ahead, you drink your water. It has a little top that goes on. And when you're done, collapse it. Seal it back up so you're not leaking little drops everywhere. And there it goes. Get something like this so that way you don't have this huge bottle with you. Or if you have multiple people, you don't have multiple huge bottles with you. That's just ridiculous. I see people with these park bags that are absolutely insane. Or just these little snack racks that have like 40 compartments. Guys, no, let's be compact. I've never been one of those people that wants to bring 100 things into the park. I just don't. I don't want to carry that around. I don't want to feel responsible for keeping track of all that crap. I always tried to pack as lightly as possible. Before kids, I was like, fanny pack with a couple things and let's go. I don't want to deal with all this crap. That's my 2 cents for whatever it's worth. But ice water's free and get one of these so you can pack lightly. This is kind of a well-known tip in the Disney Fanatics circle, but I don't know how well-known it is outside of the Disney Fanatics circle, so I'm going to kind of let you in on a really super cool secret. If you get a Target Red Card, you can get 5% off of all of your purchases, basically ever at Target. That includes your groceries, that includes all of your housewares, all of the random crap that we all buy at Target. Like, let's be honest, I go in there for 2 things and I walk out spending $300. I don't know how it happened. You do get 5% off if you have a Target Red Card. Now, you can do that as a credit card or you can do it as a debit card that actually connects to your bank's debit card. So if you don't do credit cards, it doesn't matter. You can do it as a debit. You're still going to get that 5% off. And that includes gift cards. Now think about it. Your vacation is let's say it's a $4,000 vacation. 5% does not sound like a lot, but that's $200. Guys, seriously, that's a nice day of dining at the parks. You kind of have to get creative. You're going to buy them with your card. You can buy them up to $500. Now, if you're doing it very far in advance and you have 6 months to go, maybe you're going to buy one $500 gift card every 2 weeks or once a month or whatever until your vacation's paid off. However, every time you buy one of those $500 gift cards, you can call the automated system and you can apply that to your vacation. You can pay for your vacation using gift cards. Obviously, this video is all about saving money on dining, so of course, it's not only something that you can use for your resort, but it's also something that you can use for your dining. So again, we're going to go back to this budget. Let's just throw a number at it. Our dining budget's $1,000 for when we're there. We're going to buy 2 $500 Disney gift cards. You're going to add those to my Disney Experience app, and you're going to be able to utilize those for all of the things that you buy. Dining, souvenirs, whatever it is, you're saving yourself 5% as long as those are on gift cards that are purchased from Target. This is April with the Rockstar Mom Sisterhood, and I truly hope that this video helps you eat like a rock star on your next Disney vacation. If you want some more tips on how to make the most out of your Disney vacation, check out these videos. I love you, Rockstar Moms, and I will see you soon.